everybody, it's Kelly and I'm back with another layout, and this is a photo of a recent snow incident at my house in like mid-October, which is early for us. There was like a lot of snow. It's hard to see it in that picture, but there was a ton of it. So I am going to use these craft and white snowflakes here. If any of you watched my December daily last year, I talked about how I had so darn many snowflakes and I needed to stop buying them, which I'm really ready for my December daily, and I did not buy any snowflakes this year. I remembered that I had a ton of them, so that's a good thing. So I'm kind of doing a little cluster on the side of the photo there, and I was looking to see if I would like these pebble snowflakes in there, and I didn't. So those snowflakes, those craft snowflakes, are from Maya Road, and it's the Let It snowflakes in craft and white. And I'm going to put those on one of my all-time favorite pieces of paper. That's a blue snow and star paper from October Afternoon. It's from the Under the Tree collection, and it's the cookie nibbling paper, and I love this paper. I've used a lot of different pieces of it. I think I have a couple left yet. And then I originally was thinking I was going to like mount this on craft to pull the snowflakes in. But I think it works because there's that brown in the picture. So I am going to use this wood paper, which is from, it's like a wood plank paper. It's also from the October Afternoon Under the Tree collection, and it's the Trimming the Tree. So what I'm doing is I'm just adding, again, these snowflakes in, and I took them off and couldn't remember exactly how they were positioned, but I get them back to something pleasing again. So I have some at the top left and some at the bottom right, kind of creating a diagonal across my layout here. And I'm thinking that I want a journaling card because I want to say at least a little bit about this particular day. So I found that journaling card there that's on a printable from Elle Studio. And it's a 2015 printable, and I think it's from like a Thanksgiving collection. There was a lot of Thanksgiving-ish kinds of things on there. So if you're looking for it, just go to the Elle Studio website under the printables. And now I've taken another one of those snowflakes, and I kind of like it over there on the other side of the printable. And I'm thinking I want to distinguish my photograph a little bit more off of all of these layers. So I grabbed that triangle paper that's, again, October Afternoon Under the Tree, and that's the gift giving paper. So all the blues really work really well together, and I like that idea of blue and white for snow. And here you'll see there on the left, there's that one snowflake upside down. I mean, yikes, I don't want one left, but it's not working on the layout, which makes me a little sad and crazy because I'm so close to using these up. And believe me, I could use one less package in my Christmas stash. So I'm trying to figure out if I want to maybe use some labels or anything there. Kind of not coming up with it that I want to do that. And I have to apologize, guys. This is shaking a little bit. I was scrapbooking at a place that I don't normally scrapbook, and I didn't realize that the table was shaking whenever I was doing that, you know, like doing the glue. So you're going to see a few upcoming videos, definitely, that I was scrapbooking on this table. So I'll probably apologize every time I do this, but you know, it is what it is. All right, now I grabbed these sort of medium-sized wood veneer snowflakes, and those are from the Recollections. They're from our Recollections, or not Recollections, the Creatology Christmas wood stickers is what they're called, and those came from Michael's, really, and they're a couple of years old. You know, they're at least 2 years old. So I'm going to turn that paper over and just cut off that top snowflake because it was helping me. That way I can get it a little bit, I don't know, more understanding of how this is going to lay out. And I was liking these snowflakes, but it felt like they were taking up they were like too much emphasis on them or something. So I'm going to my collection of wood veneer there, and it has that particular one has a lot more kind of seasonal things in it. And I'm looking at my smaller wood veneer snowflakes here, and these are all from Studio Calico. So now I'm thinking about maybe getting that snowflake on there. I don't like it. So I'm looking at it, it's staring at me, and I'm going, oh, really? I'm going to keep one snowflake? But I thought, you know, I can put it on like a 3x4 card or something like that is what I'm kind of thinking I might use it on. But it's going to get used up, I'm thinking, as one of my first things in my layout, as soon as we have any snow at all, or maybe not even. So now I'm kind of playing with laying out how different snowflakes can look here. And it feels like it's a pretty good balance here, but I'm still playing a little bit here and there. I'm not loving the difference between the large and small snowflakes on the bottom right there. There's like not a transition in sizes there. I just had that one smallish snowflake at the top, and that's it. That was the only smaller one I had. I would have loved another one in that cluster on the bottom. And I'm going between open and more closed snowflakes, I guess. So I will glue all those down with my ATG. I usually use my ATG for wood veneer. And if I have to, I'm doing like I'm, you know, getting it on just the wood so you can't see it in the open parts of the snowflake. I'm loving how this works. I really didn't think this craft was going to work well without getting some craft in another area. So I did that, and I looked at that, and I really decided, you know what, I really like how that bigger snowflake looks in there. And there's only one, but I think that also calls attention to the photo there. So that's why I decided to do this. And as I'm doing this, I'm thinking, well, I like it, but that's really calling its attention to itself there. And I still need a title. So I'm thinking maybe I can get some sort of wood kind of letter thing going for the title. It's just finding the right piece here. So I go back to that wood veneer, and I find this snow like plaque here. And that came from Recollections probably 3 years ago at least. And I really like how that looks and kind of works with the lightness of that snowflake down there. And look at this. I found a spot for my very last snowflake. So yay me. I used up the entire package of those craft snowflakes, and it's about time. I've had them for way too long. And what I did here is I needed to look at the date so I could journal. Probably could have just looked at my phone, but I did not. All right, so I want to put the word "not" on here because I was like, really snow. I mean, it was to the point it was snowing so hard and blowing so hard that it was a blizzard outside. But fortunately, it didn't last very long. It maybe lasted, I don't know, 10 minutes or so. So it went away pretty quickly. But oh my gosh! So I'm using these Jelly Bean. Or not Jelly Bean, these L Studio letters and numbers in white, and I'm just going to do the word "not" above there, and then I'll put an exclamation point afterwards. So I use that plaque to do my title then as well. And I really like how this all turned out. So I used a product up and used some more of other things as well too. All right, guys, here's the still shot and a couple of detail shots. Hope you're all well, and I'll be back with another layout again soon. Bye.